Hello, and welcome to our talk, Easing Our Emotions. I'd like to start with a story of when I first launched suraflow as a yoga DVD, and we decided to create this video as a program to help people. And when we went to go into production, I actually wanted somebody else to be videotaped for the DVD. I did not want to be the main person. And when coming up with a name for the program, it was the idea to call it something about my name. And this too, I felt really uncomfortable with. I just didn't want to be the center. I didn't want to be videotaped. And I thought it would just be my voice guiding the instruction. And of course, I thought to myself, what are people going to think that I just called this program my name? Of course, I had time to reflect on this, and I thought, well, Bikram and Joseph Pilates and a lot of these other types of modalities that people name themselves after, generally they tend to be men that feel more comfortable naming themselves after a modality. And when it came time to also launch my book, it was the same thing. I had already picked out another title called The Power of Energy Flow, and I wanted to have a mandala on the cover. And when working with this book team, they insisted that I call the book Suraflow, that I put my name on the cover. And it was really funny because when I had introduced my book to the CEO of Hay House, he said, that is the last thing you should ever do, is try to be famous by putting your name and your face on top of the book. And I just remember going red. He didn't know, obviously, that that's not what I had originally wanted. But wow, just a huge diss in front of hundreds of people that he said this, right? And so, of course, that's one of the fears that's there is, oh, I don't want to sound egoic. What are people going to think about this? And this was, part of my own journey that I went through. And I remember somebody calling it reverse egotism, that, when you don't want to be seen and you try to make yourself small, it's just your ego, but in reverse, your ego that doesn't want to be seen. And I thought that was such a clever term. How can we release the fear of what other people think? Because really, what's behind that fear is a feeling of shame. It's a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. So it's a painful feeling, shame is. And it's one of those feelings that can really keep us paralyzed and blocked from our true power